going to continue where we left off. Do we get to set our flags for our community? Like, this guy has like a, I don't know, 4-leaf flower pattern. Looks somewhat French. One of these days I'm going to have to make a video of me doing one of the harder maps, like mountains. Okay, our people survived. We will start collecting food now. That's fine. We will keep this going as was before because I want to be able to there. I want to be able to to make clothing. This one will be our farm for feeding the people. Alright, foraging herbs. Let's move this a little bit out. I don't think we're going to be too close to... I think it's down here, the Raider camp. Take the shot! Oh ho ho! Awesome!
Work to be done?
Caralt, you are amazing.
Aye.
I got, what's her name the other day, so I'm gonna name her. I got Nicole the other day. That was not too noticeable. So, like, there's a yellow... Oh, it's for the Wagoneer. But I think that's the same flag we've always had in every game. Crudbury. All right. So people primarily survived. They're hungry, but they've survived. What a year. They will remember forever the people they took into their homes and nearly ran out of food to support them. Can't go the other way. I think we can turn this on about now. Is there anything else we want to build? Let's build this first. Let's use our gold. Can we build a work camp? Ooh, an apiary. Maybe that's what this was for, this space between these two buildings. It was for our apiary. Oh, you know what would even be better? Right here. That gives meaning to that, that space at the end of the road. You're still good. Got one food. Let's see if you have iron. You have iron! Let's buy as much as we can. Can we get the 15 we need? Yes, we can. Oh, we need 25, so let's get another 10. There we go. Now we'll be able to build that. Lucky us! Our vault gets to be built. Building on fire. Where's our building on fire? Ooh, hey, that's good. We want food coming in. Nope, we're just making food. That'll do. That'll do for now. 2 buildings to come. Ooh, there it is. Oh, man. Do we even have a... Oh, no. I don't think we have a... We don't. We don't even have a well up here. Oh, this is painful. Oh, look at that. We could have put a well up here for 80 refresh. We're gonna lose these buildings. Oh, good God. Oh, no. We saved one. People dropped their buckets on the ground. Somebody went in and got supplies. Kid went to go see the fire. Oh, you saved the building. Doghouse. Let's build our dog kennel. A dog kennel. Dog kennel. Oh my gosh. I is English speaking can. Let's leave some space there for a road. I should be able to be built immediately. Wonder who sells dogs and cats. We'll need cats too. Dog kennel, cat kennel, dog house. We don't have enough for both, not yet. We will. All right. We need to get this started. 40 for that, 30 for this. We don't have enough for both. Let's build a road out to there. That's that well. Let's build the road a little bit past where the well currently is. Ooh, you know what? We'll do this. It's all fun! Gives our town character! Ah, Ikumi is going to the train station for the first time in a skirt. And she feels like people are staring at her. And that her skirt is too short. Let's build a few more houses. Yeah, I think that's okay. I'll move it back if it's not. Two months of food. We're gonna live through this. This should be about done. Yes, people are gathering it in. Crops lost to heat stress. Midwives. Be sure to speak to the academy. We don't have an academy. Unlock Healer's house. We can't afford that. Heavy freight wagons. Double-walled hives. Sustainable farming. Aha! The dog kennel is done. Stocking livestock feed. Meat and fish. Guarding territory. Nice, I love it. No dogs. Oh, no. He would be the dog seller if he had any. Dogs! I'm excited. We can't afford them. 415. Gee whiz. Let's turn that on. That's going to take all of our planks, so we can't build our clay pit yet. But we'll get there. Let's transfer the gold over so we can pay for that school. And then we'll transfer it back when we need to. Oh, she ran into her roommate and knew his name immediately. And so he wants to know who she is. Who's this mysterious girl that knows my name? Berries. Oh, look at that. We're cutting down some tiny trees. Let's not cut down the tiny trees, okay? It's just silly. Oh, I can't click on it. Oh well. Tiny trees be gone. Clay, candles, pottery, and flour. We'll have to start building some of these up. We got the hive down. Let's build a couple more. That looks perfect. What do you say? Can't afford it for planks, but we've got 4 people working on planks. We'll get there. That is so silly. Kill that tiny tree. There we go. Remove his target. Ah, Nampa. He's trying to pick her up. More housing. Very good. Not really a fence, but I think that's where they gather the food and put it in, or you know, what it is that they're growing. Let's see if we can transfer. Yeah! There we go. Oh, look at him! His name is Dog? We have a dog named Dog. I'm gonna leave that because that's John Wayne's dog, and I don't remember the heat wave. I don't remember the name of the movie. Which one? Well, I mean, he's in so many different movies, but I don't remember which particular movie John Wayne was in where he had a dog named Dog. Villagers, crop sauce to animals. What are you doing, puppy? Well, well, well. Interesting. So it's not working as we need. Like, can I tell you? I cannot. I mean, they're gonna eat it all. They'll eat it all. Alright, he is driving them off now. I guess dogs don't work the way I want them to. Let's move him back a little bit. And we'll have to put a fence around. Dogs do not do what you want them to do. Or I should say dogs don't do what you need them to do. Alright, well, let's start building, as soon as that gets moved, we'll start building a fence. That's unfortunate. I was hoping the dog could do that work. But he doesn't do it. Now, it may be because we just moved him. Yeah, he's still in the territory, but he's not doing his job. I mean, there are deer running amok, and that's your one and only job, puppers. Oh, he successfully got her to go on a date with him. This is why I say that he's not quite a jerk. He's pushy. He doesn't assault her. He's pushy. He just doesn't let up. And as far as forcing her to date him, it's not quite that bad. It's more like, hey, I'm keeping your secret. Shouldn't I get something in exchange? More or less, rather than blatantly, if you don't do what I say. It's still coercive. And I still say he's a jerk. Can we build another house out here, or is that it? That is it. There's other things we can build there. Let's harvest that rock, harvest that tree. He hasn't figured out that it's Ikumi yet. He's just interested in her because she's really cute. And she was stumbling over herself because she's trying to explain why she knows who he is without admitting she knows who he is, which makes him think that he's hot stuff because the cutest girl he's seen is interested in him enough to know his name. Yeah. I may be on his route. I hope not, because I don't like him. Okay. Did we forever lose our dog? And we can't move him. Interesting. We can't move him back. Paid for that. Let's move our decorations out a bit. I want to build like a mansion. Oh, we can only do it that far. What else can we build? Small grass clearing. We can do grass clearings now? That's cool. That's cool. Wildflowers. Grass clearings and wildflowers, huh? Let's do wildflowers right there. And grass clearing. Oh, oh my gosh, you can click and drag. Oh my gosh. Oh, you know what? I'm building a tree there. We can build trees, yeah? Oh, the trees are up here. Oak tree. Oh my gosh, this game has way more ability to move things around than I expected. More what is the word for it? Well, whatever. I'm glad we finally fixed. I'm all over the place today. Glad we finally fixed our wood problem that we had in the previous game. And wood lore was what did it. I mean, I kind of don't mind having a guard dog in the middle of town. I kind of wonder what happened to Hercules. We're gonna leave this dog named Dog. The dog named Dog. These are just slightly off center, aren't they? Well, it's gonna bother me until they're built, and then once they're built, I'm not gonna care. But it's because I had far more control than I realized I had. Why are you... Seriously... Do you just not have... I mean, you do. I mean, that one's over there. That one's down there. Ugh. Do we really have to put this here? Because those guys can't move like 20 inches to the nearest well. We'll move it later. Although, in real life, moving a well is a bit more difficult than just picking it up and moving it down the road. You can do it. You just fill the old one with rocks and dump soil down in it, and then dig another pit. Oh man, what disease did she have? I didn't even pay attention. for the last 12 months. That's where we bottomed out. Did we replace grass with grass? That's awesome if we did. That's like hilarious. I think we did. I think this replaces grass with grass. Huh. Oh, we're learning how it works. Apparently you can replace grass with grass. So now she has admitted to her former roommate that she is in fact him. I think I'm on his route, which I don't like being on. Once you get on it, you can't get off it. It doesn't matter what choices you make. She ends up married to him on this route. Well, at least the tree looks nice, yeah? I should have grown food. I thought this one would handle it, but so much of it got eaten. Did nobody harvest the fields? Where are our people?
Work to be done?
Yeah, but you're harvesting the crops in the wrong field.
Hello there.
They're all working over here. Nope.
Work to be done?
Hello there.
Hello.
They're all working in
is
the
it?
wrong field. All of this is gonna rot. Oh well, maybe they already gathered it in? I have no idea. Kiao, you replace grass with grass. We are not gonna do that. 5 gold grass. 2 gold grass. You just replace grass with grass. I don't know why that exists. Is it different grass? I mean, it looks a little... Oh, you know what? This looks kind of clovery. And this looks kind of grassy. I don't know. Well, we'll keep it. I have a sneaky suspicion that it's a bit more grassy and the other stuff is a bit more clovery. Whatever. I don't know. I don't get it. We're gonna have a tough year again. Because I didn't know I needed to turn both farms on to grow food. I thought they would gather food from one, but they don't. Look at it. There's all of them are in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Every single one of them. 0 of them are over here. Oh, that is so frustrating. I think it's because it's closer, and they're like, oh, what do we need to go to the other farm for? Who cares if people can eat? Golly. I can't believe that's because there's 4 workers there and 4 workers here. And they never, I don't even think they grew crops. I think they just left it fallow. Oh no, we know they did because the deer were eating it. That is so aggravating. We have medicinal roots. Let's build another thing over here. That is so frustrating. People might die. Oh, she's mad now. But I understand. He is kind of a jerk, being a jerk. Yeah, I'm definitely on his route. There's no way I'm not. And he is a jerky jerk. Well, let's start building stuff for next year, because people's gonna die. Oh, something came in. Root vegetables came in. Does that mean we did? I mean, I don't know. Did these count as root vegetables? I mean, it's cabbage. Hardly what I'd call a root vegetable. Well, let's tear down the doghouse. And rebuild it. Maybe the dog will teleport into the new doghouse. I think moving it caused the whole system to collapse. Alright. Got that. Good, good. Time to turn this on. Frustrating. Aggravating. Farthest building. That's gonna be fun. Let's build 2. Yeah, I'm gonna go back to the last save point, and I'm going to not go down this route because I don't like him as a character at all. I wonder if no, I think it's this one is the problem. Yeah. Once you meet him, that's it. I think it's too late. Message. Skip. Oh. It seems that the choice, whether or not you meet the roommate, has to do with her reactions to the guy that tries to enter the bathroom. Well, I mean, she's in the men's room, so... yeah. Oh, look at that! We finished this. Unexpected. And this will be good because we need to start getting medicinal roots for later. That's already perfect, I think. I don't know that I'm going to get any better than that. I don't think I can reach the nuts. Might be able to reach those bird eggs. Yeah. Slightly better, but not by much. More bees! More bees! Okay, now what happens if we build a doghouse? And see if we can't get the dog to teleport back here. Because we've got a gap in our wall right here, and I want it filled by dog. And if we have to, we may have to move the road. Laborers. Yeah, I don't care. Laborers can go suck an egg. The only way to add laborers to get rid of other people, and I ain't gonna do that. Like, who would you suggest we get rid of? The basket maker? The Fletcher? These people keep me alive. Like, without a Fletcher, you don't have meat. Without a basket maker, you don't have people that can hold more food and stuff like that when they're delivering things. When they're traveling. I mean,
Hello?
look at Cedarus here. We need good old Cedarus to be able to... Oh, he's... Oh, let's not build that.
Need anything? Of course.
There we go. Now he
Aye.
resets, and we're not building that.
Hello.
Okay, so she's back at the point where she was meeting the girl there. Okay, so she's here. Really? So it's the reaction she has at the cafe and then the reaction she has in the men's room that changes how she meets her roommate. Or hopefully doesn't. A lot of stuff down here. This would be a great place to gather. This one is prioritized over the others.
Aye?
Fisherman seeking medication for a dysentery. Clean water. So we reviewed a paper in my hydrology class. My surface water, no, it wasn't surface water hydrology, it was hydrology 2. we reviewed a paper where the geologist, the hydrologist actually in this case, went out to different wells in Africa that had been dug by these organizations that are like, oh, these people need wells, let's go build wells in Africa. And they had gone down there to help these people out, and they went there and tested these wells and found that 40% of them were undrinkable. That you would get sick drinking the water in them. It would give you diarrhea, essentially. And then the diarrhea is going to kill you because the more water you drink, you're not going to get any better. It's going to keep giving you diarrhea. You're going to get dysentery and botulism and whatnot. And the reason why was because nearby, the agriculture they had, the farming, and especially the fertilizers that they were using, were getting into the groundwater. And people think groundwater is clean. Groundwater is not clean. Groundwater depends on what the water is filtering through. Some natural formations, limestone for example, can clean water as stuff moves through it, but not all water sources underground are clean. And so the farming, the agriculture, the fertilizers that they were using, and the animals that they were raising. You know, the animal poop all over the place. Every time it rains, that is going to soak in. It's going to dissolve into the water that gets into the groundwater, and it's getting into the drinking water. And the fertilizer makes it worse because things in the well can live in wells that the fertilizer helps them, and it just makes the situation worse. And people get sick, and they can't get clean, and they can't get over being sick because they can't afford a doctor. And drinking the water is what's getting them sick, and so they die. Or if they don't die, they continue getting sick. And that's lost productivity, that's lost growth for children especially. Because when your body is going toward recovery rather than growth when you're a child, then you become an unhealthy adult. So all of these people that are like, let's go build wells in Africa. First of all, Africans know how to build wells. They're not stupid. Okay? Second of all, building wells is not going to help these people if the well is tainted. It's just stupid. And we have these videos. Oh, go build wells in Africa. No. Freaking idiots. What we should be doing, rather, is one of two things. One, educating the people so that they can build their own wells. Because when you go there and hire people to dig wells, you're 90% of the time bringing in these people from US and Europe and training them how to build wells, and the people there don't have the tools and techniques and whatnot to build them themselves. So if you want to help them, give them money. Just straight up give them money. And then let them build their own wells or their own infrastructure. And then the second thing is the wells that they're building are poisoning them. It's there was a really great TED Talk somebody said that it's patronizing because these people think, oh look, I'm this important person, and you're beneath me. Let me help you. You poor people that don't know any better. It's patronizing. It's paternalistic. And then when people say, well, why give them money? They don't deserve it. They should earn their own. Well, if we look at Africa, we extract, and I'm just going to throw numbers out. None of these are real. But let's say we extract $1 billion out of Africa per year. And it's not $1 billion. It's probably like in the hundreds of billions of dollars. We extract in resources, in gold, in silver, in tellurium, in tantalum, in coltan, by the way, is one of the most important things that comes out of Africa. Your phone wouldn't work without coltan. your laptop computer won't work without coltan. We extract these minerals, and the companies that own the mines are in the United States and Europe. The Africans don't own the mines. Europeans own the mines. And so that wealth is being extracted. It's going to Europe. It's going to build our electronics. It's going to build our phones. And we pay them pennies on the dollar for the labor they use to extract their own resources. They do not get the main benefit for that. So we will pay a guy 2 cents for something worth $1, and then we'll turn around and sell it for $1, and then it goes to a manufacturing center where they convert it into something that's going to be used in your phone, and then they turn around and sell it for $2. So they add like 50 cents of labor to it and sell it for $2. So basically what we're doing is somebody's paying 52 cents for something worth $2. And it's making people in Europe rich, and it's making people in Africa poor. And then we turn around and we give him $100 million in aid, and we say, here, you poor Africans, here's your $100 million. Try to be better next time. Well, you're taking their shit, okay? And then you give them pennies back, and you call yourself good. Europe has absolutely screwed Africa. And blamed them for it. It's disgusting. But every time these people try and take power for themselves, and they revolt against their corrupt government in order to take more of the pie for themselves so they're not starving, Europe and the United States send in militaries that obliterate their ability to revolt. It's the banana wars all over again. It's the same thing. Stupid. Why is Africa poor? Because we keep them poor. Ah, somebody was scared. Yeah, that's fine. Well, I'm gonna be right back. I gotta get something, and I will be returning shortly. Alright, that shouldn't have been too much of a pause for you all. Oh, we're already gathering that stuff. Okay. That's almost done. Food is not great. Okay. Yeah, everybody's here. Well, let's increase the number of people at this workstation then. Because if everybody's over here, that's gonna fail again. It reduces the amount of people we have to work, but they're making food. Well, we'll survive. We have fishermen, we have foragers, we have hunters. Well, these deer have moved. Okay, those deer still around. These deer have moved. Okay, let's find another group of deer. That's already managed. Whoa! Oh. Deer. Some overlap. But that's not a problem. As long as we don't overhunt them. Okay, so they go from one to the other. And unlike a game like Aska, they don't actually do work as much. They do work, of course. They carry things and such, but the fact that they're in the field means that the field is getting tended. It's probably going to count. Like, it's probably not like super monitored whether or not every single square is managed. I don't think that's how this works. I mean, good. But now we should have 10 total farmers. And that's a little bit more manageable. Okay, that's our apiary. The other one should be our doghouse. Ah! One down. We've got our 50, so let's start building that. And we'll have our first soldier. Wonder who's coming. I wonder if this is like the 18th century, and I'm just totally wrong about the dates here. But we should see firearms if it was 18th century. Well, we should see firearms anyway. Alright, do you have dogs? Okay, what can we solve? That's gonna be what? 50 gold? Golly. Can't sell the tools. Kinda need them. Can't sell the weapons either. There's some deer. Tannery. Wow, that tannery's really injured. Well, we're not getting deer this year. At least not at the moment. Here's deer here. I wonder if they have finished their work. Yeah. And then they're waiting for planting. Okay. We have 6 people as workers, as general laborers. 50 gold. Not much. Where's that doghouse going? One. Chickens would be nice. Not selling chickens, are you? Pigs, cows. We need so many things. Right now, we're just waiting on food to not be a problem. The beans will help. Meats will help. And we've got our
At
first
the ready.
Alia. Hello, Alia. You are carrying raw meat! Oh man. Is this not processing enough? Oh, it's food production, of course. Oh, look at that! That is fantastic. And we can be like super, whatever that word is. Super detailed. Fantastic. Homeless, huh? Typhoid. I love how this road comes down here and it takes a sharp left and then a sharp right. So silly. Oh, I love it. I love it! Alright. And again, I'm playing I My Mist in the background. I'm on the scene where they're buying panties for her. I'm gonna skip ahead because I've done this already. Ended up on the date with the roommate again. Although it won't skip ahead. So I have unread dialogue. Maybe the information will be different and she'll get away from him this time. Who knows? Or maybe, and I've forgotten over the years, that maybe this scene is necessary. And it's not indication that you're on his route. See, these houses are a little bit further set back than these. I probably might move them back a little bit. I mean, they are right on the road. But for now, it's fine. Another merchant. I'm not selling those. We should start building some of these luxury items, candles and pottery and things, so that we have more that we can sell at the market. Clothing. Clothing is going to be necessary. Still waiting on the more people. That's going to be a while, though. We've got to get more food. Successfully moving that 2 inches. So, successfully moving this 2 inches. To match a road that I may have to pull apart. Ah, we got our dog back. Dog named Dog. Now, with fewer entrances into the farm, he should be able to protect it from wildlife. I hope. Kind of sucks that I had to break this down and rebuild it, though. It should have been able to figure out just by moving it that it needed to be the same dog. Okay, you need to have that. Try and get the most range there. And again, we will try and get those nuts right there. And the eggs. That's probably about as good as we're gonna get. Cool. I think it still makes sense to have a forager hut there, although we might move it down here. 4 months of food. If we get up to about 6, people might start moving in again. Can't say. School might help. I'll probably move the school as well once it's completed. We've got to find out who in our village is educated.
Need anything?
None. None, none.
Hmm?
None, 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 none. None.
What needs doing?
None. None. None.
Yes.
None. Basic.
Work to be done?
Hmm?
Ha ha ha.
Yes?
Oh, I've missed her like 3 times.
Aye?
Doratha. Hi, Doratha. How do we get her off the farm, though? I guess we could lower the amount of people working per farm and see if she pops out of the farm and starts working at the school. Is there anybody else?
Hello?
Nope. Nope.
What is it?
Nope. Nope.
Your command?
Yes! The other option is our guard. Of course, if you replace a guard, though, they lose their equipment.
Need anything?
Anybody else? Anybody else? Anybody else?
Hello?
We'll take the farmer. I'm not gonna replace the guard. I wonder how much per year we get. 15 per year? But it hasn't been up for a year, so I assume we'll have the school built before the end of the year. That's my assumption. Did you have anything we needed to buy? No. I'm not gonna sell the... I'm just gonna move it. 50 is not enough, but it's good to have on hand. I'm not gonna sell the leather. Oh, there we go. Okay, this time we're more prepared. We've got to build some houses. Let's start building along here. That should do it. Wait, did we actually manage to house 16 people? I didn't realize we had that much space. 74 to 90. Yeah, we sure did. Crops lost to animals. Dog? Dog, 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 dog. Like, seriously, dog. Where are you? There's gotta be a better way to do this. You are not doing your guarding territory. Dog, come on. Alright, let's move the house back. Try and line it up with the road here. That is so dumb. Oh, and now it's scaring them away. But they've already eaten 200 leeks. And out of a crop yield of 1,300, oh my gosh. Dog. Dog. And they just come right on back. Where are you, dog? Like, scare away the... Chase the deer! Like, do you chase deer? Or do you just wander around aimlessly and randomly maybe the deer gets scared away? Because I think that's what you're doing. Pretty sure. Random motion. And there's a deer in there. Look at that. And I can't control the dog. I mean, I so want this to work. Yeah, it's just random. I'm gonna guess that they're gonna have some future update that fixes this, because right now this is terrible. This is unacceptable. This is bad. The dog just moves randomly, and the deer get in anyway. Well, let's eliminate that and eliminate this. I like that curve, but it's gotta go. So we've gotta build a fence here, and then we've gotta move the road that way. We'll get it. We will indeed get it. But it's unfortunate. Dog. Dog, 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 dog. Well, okay. Oh, she abandoned the guy at lunch. Told him to take a hike and left. Now she's playing soccer with the kids at the river. School is going to be a great boon to the city. Let's move it before it's complete. That way I can control how it looks. I'll move it that way up against the house. And they'll just pick that material up and use it in the construction. There's nothing else with those materials we are building anyway, so. Roads and fencing. Oh, that's not what I meant. Did I ruin the fence there? I did. That's what happens when you slip. Seriously, dog. Seriously. I mean, he's all the way over here. I mean, it's a nice idea, but look how much crops we have lost. We have lost almost half of our crops. Because this dog can't do his job. That's just terrible. Dogs do nothing in this game. I mean, they might defend our territory against wolves, if wolves come in. And they will do ratting when you get that ability. So I'm assuming it's not terrible. But it is pretty lame. Collecting.
Work to be done?
honey. Such a mess. We can't do anything until the house moves. I mean, he's kind of doing his job at this particular moment. Oof. Dog. You can't dog. It's a dog that can't dog. Well, let's start getting some of the other things we need. Okay, so the school. Good. We've moved it before it's complete. That makes much more sense. Let's build a road this way. Now it does kind of make sense to have a road going through your backyard. So I don't mind if it gets really close. But let's try and avoid that. Okay. That way we can put another row of houses that way. Yeah, we're gonna finish this before the end of the year. Knowledge generated. Unlock mines. I don't think we need mines right at the moment. We'll just try and get some of these quality of life things going on. Taxation. Let's get more taxation. That's fine. Okay, now we've got this done. We can go. I mean, that would be fantastic. Let's move that. Like I said, we build the thing and then we move it. I think it looks okay. Town's got character. I heard of a college campus that was pretty new. It was built, or they moved a building or something like that, and then they waited for watching for 1 year how the students walked through the university and then paved the desire paths. There was a desire path in my school. There was an attempt because students had walked through the center because they wanted to get from the main square to the math and science building, and they didn't want to go 20 feet in either direction to get to the science building. They wanted to cut straight across, and so they put up a fence around saying, you know, do not walk on the grass, and replanted the grass, and then a year later they just paved it because it became obvious that the students were not going to listen. See, what gets me is the fact that she calls her Onechan so many times before going to school that she should have been used to it by the time she got to school and started defaulting to Oni-chan again. It only takes a couple of days for something to become a habit, you know what I mean? Ha ha ha. I really have to admit that this technology is one of the most important technologies in the game. Where's our technology? This is one of the most important technologies in the game. Especially early on. Because, holy cow. And I know that people choose different ways to call themselves in their lifetime. A teenager is very rarely going to call himself boku or watashi. He's probably going to start following his friends in his teenage years and call himself ore. And then when he gets to college, he's probably going to default back to boku or something like that, because it becomes a bit too pompous when you're in college. And you've got all these people around you that are well-trained and intelligent and learning and stuff like that. And then to call yourself ore is a bit much. And it's probably seen as a little bit more childish. That, oh, look at that guy, he's calling himself ore like a chuny. So, the fact that she keeps calling herself ore, and then she defaults to watashi when she's in crowds, and when she's with other people, and she's using watashi, and she's using watashi, and she's using watashi. It should have stuck. But she keeps forgetting herself and calling herself ore. Which makes it look really weird when she's going to school for the first time. I still remember the end of Canon 2006. If you've ever seen the what's it called? What is the company name? Kyoto Animation, the Kyoto Animation version of Canon, where he's sitting with Ayu at the end and on the park bench, and he tells her, "Aren't you getting a little too old to keep using boku?" Because, you know, she's a tomboy. She uses boku because she was around boys when she was growing up. And she's like, "What should I use instead?" And he says, "Ore." And she goes, "Ore wa?" And he just starts laughing because listening to a girl say ore is just absolutely ridiculous. And that's kind of how I feel listening to Akumi say ore in this game. It just meant that she was raised by older brothers. If there's an age gap, like 10 or 12 years from her and her older brothers, there's a chance she could call herself Ore. It is very weird, but it's not impossible, basically, is what I'm saying. Let us move this up here to the entrance of, or toward the entrance of the graveyard, because people will want to go to the graveyard, and we want it to look like they're heading to the entrance of the graveyard. And then we will build resource along. I think we've got tannery, saw pit, cobbler shop, basket shop, Fletcher, right? That's our cobbler. Okay, so we need... Oh, do we have another one? We do! Quality of life. Let's just keep getting some of these quality of life ones that we never got before. We need the soap shop. And we need the Potter building. But first, I think more important is the soap shop. Oh, do we have this set for no food? Yeah, we need to set that for no food. I don't want food rotting up here. And I don't want rats getting up here. Let's connect these. Okay, let's move this. Alaxar. I wonder if Alaxar will stay with the firewood splitter or if we'll lose him. As soon as we move that up here. People are starting to get suspicious because she keeps calling her Onichan. I mean, how long does it take to figure that out? They're just stricken with cholera. Well, waste is removed, okay, and wells, okay. Well, should have both. Nice. I like this idea of not putting it down too early. School's done. Oh, wow. Actor. Oh, wow. We had somebody else that was just kicking around. You know what? I didn't check our laborers. Oh. We have laborers with basic education, so one could just be pulled off. I didn't even bother checking. Okay, let's match this with that. Oh, it's generated again. How did that happen? Did we build something that gave us access to that? Taxation. So we need to build another... I like this idea of building stuff when we have the resources to build it. Nope. Nope. What am I thinking? I am thinking another one of these. Well, that's gonna assume that we're gonna build down this way, isn't it? I guess we can make that assumption. Let's build it here on the corner. And then... we can't build granaries. Let's move it slightly over and then build a road. One more rock. That's cool. I always put storage near the markets because obviously you want the markets to be stored, but also because the markets are going to get rats anyway, and it helps to have storage near where you can have rat catchers. Wow, we've got 8. Let's get a rat catcher down. Nope, I don't want it next to the school. That looks good. I will not build it yet. Well, let's build it. Oh no, let's not build it. We don't have the wood planks for it anyway. I was gonna say let's build it and then staff it later when rats start appearing in the village. Where do we get rattling dogs? Ratting dogs. There it is. Well, I mean, you can live there, I guess. Whoa, we can get an academy already. Earlier than expected. Oh, he's showing up in, or she is showing up in her school uniform for the first time. At the, let's build this down here. Can we? Can we? Can we? Can we? I mean, we can. Let's not build that there. I want this here. And after it goes down... Oh, you know what? It's just better here. Like you can get it on the cardinal direction by just hitting tab enough times. Predators are attacking. Crap, 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 crap. Shelter inside. Oh, come on! Alright.
Work to be done.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Hador. 2 people died. Truman and Hador. Because Truman died, and now Hador's gonna die. Oh, that's what happens when you have a bear in town. There's no way we can afford a healer's hut. That's like 25 gold a month. Super unfortunate. Another one? Oh, cholera. Sorry, Walden. Take him before your time. Yeah, nothing I can do. Can't afford a healer's hut. Things that never get old. Jokes about the younglings. The younglings. Finally making a payment to the festival pole. What else can we get that requires money? That's a ways away. Academy. But we can't make paper yet. Temple, but that's 15. We don't have 15. Well, we'll see what happens when we get the second market down, because that's going to be like 5 gold a month. 25. We got plenty of people that can. Well, let's up this. Food production, resources. Let's get our resources down. Potter building. Oh, we can build a potter building in town. Looks perfect. We will not build it yet. Weaver. Let's get the weaver down here. Soap shop, weaver, candle shop. And we can put this in town too. Let's build... No, never mind. Bookshop's going down. Another villager died. That's Holden or whatever his name is. Candle shop. I want to put a candle shop there. Aha! Good a spot as any. 8 more people. Ooh, you're coming at the wrong time of year, friend. I was gonna build houses along that row, but you know, we never did. Alright, right here. Okay, how many people we got? Plenty. Get more people on here and build a work camp. Work camp, work camp, work camp. Ooh.
Yes?
Oh, they all got cholera at once. It's going around this town. It's gotten into our water supply. We're manufacturing soap now, at least. Oh, great. They're teaching her how to cook. They just want to make her more girly. They're having so much fun. I mean, this is deliberate at this point. Oh, no. They're not letting her cook. Because she was a man before, she was a boy before, and she sucks at it, and they don't trust her. All right, now we're getting some money coming in. Oh, let's not do 15, let's do 30. Horses, no. Cats. Cats. Cats are expensive, golly. Who knew? Let's move this out. Nope. Come on. I know you can... Tilda! Grid mode! Oh, you can do grid mode! Another villager died. Oh my gosh. Cholera. This cholera epidemic is killing people. I mean, come on. Oh, look at that. We can go all the way down here. Oh gosh, we're not collecting any wood. Oh yeah, we are. We just ran out really quick. Kind of surprisingly quick. Second. market has gone down. We will stock it with 2 people. Golly, this cholera epidemic is just moving through us. Well, that's a bit of change. Golly, this epidemic is just killing us. Another one. Golly, we're just losing citizens. I am not describing what's going on right now in I My Mist. If I did, my account would be banned forever. Cholera epidemic's just killing people.
Need anything?
Well, I mean, sometimes you get over it. Already won. We could start building more farms. Let's wait till this farm is done and then annihilate it, break all this down, and start building like actual farming resources, like huge farms. Like the biggest we can get. Let's get this down here. I'm going to use tilde in this case. That doesn't need that. That was unnecessary. It's already flat. I'm not going to build that there. I'm going to build that on the edge right here. Build a road. Can we build a road through a gate? Yes. Dogs! Population 2 of 12. Birth rate 1 per year. Let's get another person on the dogs. Nice, we're building houses at a good rate. That's done. It doesn't matter in which order we build those, so let's just go at it. We've got 6 people on this, yeah? 6 people. Gonna have a town square in the town square. I watched a really cool video. Oh, another person died. This cholera epidemic is just murder. I mean, we had 114 people in our village. And it's just killing kids. Couple of older people, a couple of kids. Gee, just tore through the village. Let's build some decorations. Yes, that is perfect. I'm playing without the grid. I'm crazy. I want to build a mansion right here. Oof. Where's that grass we planted? Right here. Oh yeah, yeah, I mean it's grass. It's grass, it's not like wildflowers. Like this is what it used to look like. This is what it looks like now. Slightly different. I guess I can appreciate it. God, 3 villagers died. This cholera epidemic just murdered us. Maybe we should work toward a healer house. Lost 9 villagers, I guess? 10 villagers, maybe? I mean, we could have had people move in and then more die. Wasn't exactly paying attention. That cholera epidemic just burned through us. I might get rid of this. No longer makes sense, I don't think. Medium garden. See if we can put this here. Let's do it, and then we will move this right away. And now I want that road back. We'll figure it out. Maybe I'll put a park in the middle. Definitely don't build that. We have not got the money for it. Oh, we built the other park because we took the gold from the festival pole to build the small park. Yeah, it's fine. We'll get there eventually. These things look so fantastic when they're upgraded. We can build houses all along here. Houses all along here, if there's room. Let's move this to here and build houses along here. See if we can't stack 2 or 3 houses here. At least 2. Right? Oh, everything upgrades because we got the small park. Nice. In fact, we have a nice row right through here. So kids can walk along that to school. I think I saw a child go into school, unless that was the teacher.
Need something?
Oh, the actor. Wait, let's move this direction. Right there. I don't want something next to the festival pole that looks a little out of place. Yep. 3 new villagers born. After the cholera epidemic, people are having babies again. We're really gonna be making money. Can we build defenses yet? What do we got in the way of defenses? Yes, we can. Oh gosh, I still want this. We have to wait until all those houses are complete. Oh, it's asking me a question. Let's save it. I think I got past the other event, so we're gonna keep going. Raiders are approaching. Okay. Not the nicest looking road. Still belongs nowhere. I swear. Still belongs nowhere. Going to move that. Going to move that. I want the town square to be more squarish. That looks more squarish. Nothing, nothing, nothing. The girl at the camera store got a little frisky. That's how I'll put that. Ooh, we've got pottery building done. Didn't expect that to be done before the houses. Oh. Well, let's leave them up. See if we can move this well here. Can we? Does it interfere with any other wells? It does. It interferes with that well here. But let's just move it. We'll move that well over here. Maybe over here. Let's put it there. That way we can have another chicken coop on this side and it looks more symmetrical. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of raiders. Let's wait until they start. Oh no, we can't wait. No. Okay, the people that are going to be most in danger are the hunters. It's 18? Did I get that right? You know, humans can only count to about 6. 5 really well. 6, I think, is the limit. And only some people could probably count to 7. But what I mean is if you throw, like, stones on the ground, you can count instantly without having to stop and think and count 4 objects. I can see 4 people or 4 people. I can see 5 matchsticks on the ground or 5 matchsticks on the ground. Some people can do 6, some people can do 7, but it's not as common. 5 is typically the limit. And beyond that, you have to stop and count. You have to actually go, oh, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You know, you can't count past 5. But 5 objects, your brain automatically counts. I show that trick to students sometimes. And it takes them a while to realize what it is I'm saying. Because they're like, oh, I can count. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm like, no. How many are there without stopping to count? Only count to 5 or thereabouts. Now hopefully this will catch the stragglers coming in trying to get like to the storehouse and stuff, and then that'll force them closer when the town center gets them. Well, it's a struggle. If I were them, I'd raid the gardens. Oof, they got tools. We don't want them to walk away with tools. Weapons, yes, okay, I understand. They steal weapons. We can make those. Tools we can't manufacture yet. We don't need to kill them, we just need to stop them. Well, 18 arrows, that's all they got. And I don't think they're even going to get that, because that's the only gun they got away. Okay, gotta work. Part of that is because we upgraded, like, the quality of life stuff I was doing. Like, the defensive barricades. Spotter. View distant for lookout towers. View distant for town center. I mean, that's gonna help. Crudbury. Let's move this just slightly off the street. That's not. Oh, don't say that. He just told Mana that he wishes to eat her food every day. That's like a marriage proposal. Can I build this right here? I cannot. Do not build it. It's going to take a while to have the resources for that stuff. We've got so many houses to upgrade. We have so many buildings that need to be built. Put our buildings up. Oh, they've never bought her a bra. She's never worn one. They brought her panties, but they've never bought her a bra. And if they have, she's not wearing it. Those do make it easier to move, as far as I know. One of the reasons why they've been invented. Oh, they've bought her one, but she's not using it. The problem is that she calls him Onichan in private. That it's somewhat believable that she would misgender him outside of the house. I mean, the whole thing of this is they're trying to pretend that she's someone different so that she can go back to being a boy when this is all done. Which is the whole purpose of the deception. But, of course, depending on what you choose, she will never go back to being a boy. There's only one route, I think, where she goes back to being a boy, and that's Mana's route. If you go on Mana's route, you'll turn her back into a boy. But it's temporary. She switches back and forth like Ranma 1/2. I like this in the middle of town. It doesn't make sense anymore. We are encroaching on the area in which we would want that. I'm going to try and move it over here. Although, for this, I think we're gonna close up pretty soon. Maybe in another 5 minutes or so. Because I need to eat. I can't sit here forever. My problem is I can eat snacks as much as I want, but I don't want to eat snacks. Oh yeah, they're putting a bra on her for the first time. It's a cute scene. Yeah, I think we can afford a healer house. We'll put it in the town center. If we can move that 2 inches over, we can put a healer hut right there. Although we might be able to build a healer hut there anyway. I wish I could see it. An academy would be nice. I like having an academy there. That'll be perfect. Let's just plop it down, not build it. And this just doesn't go anywhere. It belongs nowhere. It belongs nowhere. It does not belong in the village after the first day. At least after the first year. Rat catcher. Did we move the rat catcher, or did we just simply stop building it? I have a feeling we stopped building it. Can we get in if it's over here? Like, can he travel to that? I don't want it next to a park. That just doesn't make any sense. Hey, let's build it here. That's what this strip of land is for. It is for the rat catcher. I know, that's next to the park, but it's across the street! It's not next to. Across the street. It's totally different. We're getting close to the 2-hour mark. So yeah, I think this is just about as good a place as I need to pause. We do good. I'm disappointed the dogs aren't as good as I had expected. This is when I saved the game earlier this afternoon. So we'll just save that as our legit save for 2 hours. We'll come back to this later. I hope you enjoyed it. Take care. Thanks. Bye-bye.